Hello everybody, welcome back again with me, Antonio Genev, and today we're back with another video. This time we are back with another exciting video. This time we're doing a book about Marcus Rashford, of how to become a champion so that you become a champion in your own way. So as you remember last episode, I showed you about the magazine about smart machines and all kinds of things about the Airlander and all the technologies may come out in the future, and as well about the universe as well, and so many other stuffs as well. But today we're looking at something even exciting, yeah, on how to become the best you can be. So yeah, let's get into it. So let's start off with Rashford. Hello, my name is Marcus Rashford. You might know me because I really like football. I like football. I've supported Manchester United ever since I can remember, and I've been playing for them since 2016. It's been an incredible few years. I scored during my debut match, and the team has won some important trophies. I also play for the England team. I scored on my debut there too, and have been to a World Cup with them. That was an incredible experience, and I definitely tell you more about it later. That's not what this book is about today, though, not really. You might know me because I play football for Manchester United in England, but you might know also me for the charitable campaigns I helped organize in 2020. If you've heard the news about the 2020 last year about Rashford selling charity to people who need food if they're starving or they don't have anything else. So he did that last year, if you've heard of it before. Together with the food charity Fair Share and the Help of People up and down the country, we launched the End Child Food Poverty campaign to make sure that millions of children all over the UK had access to the food and support they needed during the pandemic and beyond. So, here we go. I'm really proud of that work too, but that's not quite what this book is about either. So, this book is about you, and I want you to know that there are people out there who may believe in you, that you could do anything you can, and also me as well. So, yeah, believe, it's about you. It's a very unique book, and it shows you how to become a champion in your own way throughout your whole journey, through the past and your adventures. Yeah. And to understand that you are the start of your life's journey, a journey that can be the most incredible thing. My journey has taken me to some really interesting places, which I've said that already, and something I've always tried to remember is that there are no limits to what is possible in this life. I know it isn't always the easiest of journeys, and that sometimes you might get stuck and need help, but you are capable of amazing things. No matter who you are and no matter where you come from, every single person in the world has the potential to be a champion. So yeah, when you try something and you believe in it, you'll eventually become a champion, like Rashford said. So if you have something like you need help with, you will have amazing things. And when you have help, like you have in school, hard, difficult tasks in subjects and stuff, you will eventually become good at it and amazing. And it doesn't matter what your background is, whether where you started in your life, what you look like, what you sound, or what challenges you have already faced. You can be a champion. You already have been a champion, and you are going to continue to be a champion in the years to come. That's not hype or me making stuff up just to make you feel good. These are some important things I realized when I was younger that really helped me. I've achieved some things in my life so far that I'm really proud of, and I want to go on to achieve so much more, but I couldn't have done any of it without believing in myself and getting help from others. And that's where this book comes in. I want you to know that I believe in you. So if anyone reads this book, Rashford will believe in you of what you might become. And also, You may getting help others and believe in yourself. Of people, you have to believe in yourself of what you can do. Believe of what you achieve, of what you're good at. Think about something that you're really good at in life, and yeah, the things that you have accomplished from someone who inspired you or helped you to become like this. Think about in the past of what you've done, and try and think about the things that you may believe in, and you get to achieve it. And within you right now is the most incredible potential to go out there and chase your dreams. This book is the book I wish I had when I was a teenager, and it's my dream, and it's my way of trying to lend a helping hand on your journey. I want to show you how you can be a champion in almost anything you put your mind to, and that you don't need to have a gold medal or a big trophy or to prove that you're a champion, because there are so many different ways that you can be. So like you want to be a champion in the competitions, like you received a trophy, congratulations, you've received in first place. But no, it doesn't always has to be that way. It could be anything. You don't need a trophy or a medal or stuff to win or achieve things that you really want. No, you can, it's possible if you really want to, but when you do something with someone, you don't really need to achieve to be a champion. You could just help people, save people, or probably be good at something that you really are, and try and keep believing that you can do it, and work hard on it. If you whether you can't do it or you're not perfect, trust me, my friend, we're not perfect. None of us are perfect. If we were, life wouldn't be that life would always be the same, and it would get boring and boring. So we can't be all perfect. So that is one thing you need to learn right now. And yeah, so let's move on. So you can be a champion in a competition and come out number one, and you can be a champion in the things you enjoy and not win prizes for them. I want to help you to develop skills for the challenges ahead so you can be a champion at life. You can be a champion for another person and try your best to support them in what they do. And yeah, you support them. You have to encourage people of what they do. And if people see you encourage them, then that proves that you're really a good person to them. So that's one thing you can achieve, supporting people, not just only try to be the best and win things, but you can also help people who are trying their best as well. I hope you'll learn that there are people all around you who are championing you right now, and that you can even be a champion for the people who are close to you, like your parents or your friends, or whether it's your grandparents, or your brothers and sisters, uncles, cousins, any of them. You can be a champion for a cause. I've been involved in a few anti-food poverty campaigns because that's a cause very close to my heart. And you might decide you want to be a champion for something that you believe in, and I like to show you how to do that. And no matter what happens in your life, the most amazing way that you can be a champion is by being your own champion. Trust me, when you believe in yourself, incredible things can happen. So believe that something will happen. Incredible things might happen, whether it's exciting or an event. That may happen one day. For me, learning how to believe in myself came when I started reading books. It showed me how to explore the possibilities within myself. When I was younger, I had a dream of playing football for England, but I wasn't quite sure how to get there. Books helped me figure out how to dream big, how to chase my dream, and how to develop a champion mindset, which I practice every single day. I like to pass on you to which with this book. One thing I love about books is how every person can take something different from them. Books are powerful because they allow you to dream about worlds and to look at things in different ways. I want you to think of this book as a key that unlocks new doors in your mind, and I hope that in reading you find something useful for all the years ahead. I hope that by the time you get to the last page, you have found new ways of thinking that will help you. Everyone is different, everyone has their own journey, but everyone in their own special way is a champion. So let's find out all the ways that you're a champion. Turn the page and let's get to work together. Marcus Rashford. So, and here we are. This chapter is You Are a Champion When You Are Being You. You can be a champion when you're being you. You don't have to copy someone like you've watched on TV. You may like to be like them, but you don't have to do it though. It's not necessary. You have to be unique, and you have to be being you to achieve things that you can be yourself, and believe that you can do things when you are a champion. And you are already a champion when you are you. So, chapter 1. There are probably a lot of things you know about me already. I play as a forward for Manchester United in England, which means I have to try my best to create or score goals whenever possible. I am right-footed, although I'm working on getting better on my left. I'm the youngest of 5 siblings. I have 2 older brothers, Dwayne and Dane, and 2 sisters, Chantel and Claire. And my mom's name is Melanie. I love them all a lot. Family is really important to me, and I like to help people too. That's one reason why I work hard on things I'm passionate about, both on and off the pitch. There are also lots of things you might not know about me. I don't have a middle name, but one of the first nicknames I ever had was Shot, because once I was playing in goal and I took a shot right in the face, then I sprang back up like it was nothing. It ended up being an epic save. So that's a bit of a shocking thing you may never known about Rashford. So his middle name was Shot, but he never had a middle name, so it was actually called Shot because he saved the ball when he was he sprang back up like it was nothing, like he didn't get hurt or something or harmed. So he must have been fine, and probably he was okay. When I was a kid, I wasn't the best swimmer, and I was also a little scared of heights, but I loved strawberry cream biscuits. My favorite Ninja Turtles was Donatello, although I wasn't great at science. In school, like he was, I was better at maths. I grew up by Button Lane, Wythenshawe, South Manchester, and I used to sleep on the top bunk in a bedroom I shared with my brother Dane. We had a little TV on top of his set of cupboards, but it didn't work all the time, and sometimes you have to give it a bang when the picture was getting fuzzy. So as you can see, it's probably Rashford here, and where he got hit, probably in the face when he was in goalie, but then he sprang back up. But I already told you that, so that's just to give you an example of what it may look like. When I was growing up, my days used to follow a pretty standard pattern. I wake up, eat 2 Weetabix for breakfast, covered in sugar. I'd go to school, do the lessons, play football at break time and lunch time. Then at the end of the day, I'd go home. On the way, I'd always look for a rock or drink can or anything I could pretend was a ball, so I could kick it home. Football has always been on my brain that way. Some days I would go to the park after school, but if I couldn't do that, then I'd be playing football in my garden, working on my skills or hanging out with my mates. That's nice. That was me up until about the age of 11, which was when I moved into Diggs, a kind of house young players move to when they join a football academy, to be closer to Manchester United. And a lot of that is still me now that I'm an adult. I'm better with heights, but I still like strawberry cream biscuits, and I love cereal, especially Cocoa Pops. On top of that, there is also a bunch of new things that I'm beginning to enjoy. I like music a lot more now, and I've been trying to learn how to play the guitar and the piano, although I find the guitar way easier. I'm also trying to learn some new languages. I think Spanish is very cool, or mugue, as they say. All of this makes up the person I used to be, the person I am now, and the person I'm working to be in the future. A lot of it has stayed the same since I was a kid, but a lot of it has changed too. And no matter what has happened and in my life, no matter what I'm working towards, I'm always Marcus, 100% Marcus Rashford, because that's the only person I can be. And I want you to be you. And as you can see here, it says you. The person reading this, which includes me as well if anyone reads this, it says, I want you to be you, and I want you to be the best version of you that you can be. So yeah, try and be the best version you can and do your best as you can always. If you read this book, and this book is very inspiring. So think about if you really think about this book, if you want to achieve something in this book, okay? Don't get me wrong, I know that can be really tough sometimes. I know for you guys it may be tough to think that you want to be the other person, and it is very tough. But actually, it's so easy to look at other people and wish you had what they had, or even wish you were someone else entirely. We've all been there. You might look at me and think, why would Marcus Rashford ever want to be someone else? But trust me, I've been there. And probably you guys all been there before in your childhood as well. Like you feel like someone has these abilities to do stuff and the things you can't. But don't worry, you are unique. You can think of other things you are good at. We can't be good at everything, because if we were good at everything, then life would be boring and we would never have been unique. And it's good to be different. So yeah, that's a good explanation. When I was growing up, there were plenty of times when things weren't going my way, and I wished life could be different for me. I used to spend a lot of time around my brother Dane and his friends. This was when I was about 4 or 5, so they would have been around 9 or 10. They would go to Holly Hedge Park, this big park near where we lived, to play football all the time, and I wanted to join in more than anything. So if you really wanted to do something and you wanted to join in, but then other people were older than you, it kind of gets scary. Not only does it get scary, but it can also mean that other people think that you're not this for the age, and you think like you're disappointed at something that you can't join in. But actually, I think some of you people have been there before, where you wanted to participate in something that you really enjoy, but you couldn't join in because of how big these people were. But it doesn't matter how small or big you are still you will. There's other ways to be a champion of what you enjoy mostly. I love football. It might be a bit silly to say considering I play for Manchester United, but I love football. For as long as I can remember, all I've wanted to do is play. It doesn't matter what position I'm playing, what the weather's like, or who the opponent is. If you give me a chance to play, that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, but we all know we all have chances. We all need a chance, and that's fair for us. And sometimes people don't let other chances, and it's kind of a bit selfish to not let other people have another chance, which isn't that fair. Okay, we'll go on to the last page, because then I'm going to have to stop, because I've probably read a lot, but we'll go on to the last one. But when I was following around my brother and his mates, there were often times I wasn't allowed to play, and that used to really wind me up. Sometimes I wasn't allowed because my brother was with older boys who were a bit rough and he didn't want me to get hurt. And other times I wasn't allowed because some of the kids were wearing football boots. So yeah, that is what I said. If people are taller than you and rough, you think that this would be fun, but it can be scary sometimes. But the thing is, when Rashford wanted to join, he was disappointed, but also, if people think that someone is taller than you and knows what's best for you, they just try to protect you. It doesn't mean that they're rude or how bad you are. It means that they're trying to protect you of whether how high and rough and how they will react. So that's why people get disappointed. But you have to understand that people who are taller than you and they are kind to you, they're just trying to help you. I know. And I'm saying this kindly to you guys. Whatever happens, when you grow up, you will see that this thing will see how you have to protect people, even when there's no matter how small or big, or whether they are whatever feelings they have. You just think that they will eventually just think that you can join in. Just try to protect them and think whether they could play, but also just let them have a chance, because they need to try something new which they've never done before. So yeah, I didn't have any of my own, and it can be pretty painful if someone steps on you in football studs. especially when you're not wearing them. I am an adult now, and it still hurts when someone tackles me in boots. Yeah, I know it can hurt, but when people grow up like men, I've been hurt a lot, I've hurt so many times, but eventually I eventually got hurt, and then I carried on. Just people, one thing you need to learn is to not give up. Is to not give up in football. So yeah, but I'm gonna stop there, and hopefully you enjoyed this book, and this will inspire you of how you have to achieve things, and whether you can be a champion. Just believe in yourself. Remember that. Whatever happens, believe and be yourself 100%. Hope you enjoyed this video. I hope this has inspired you, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheerio. Peace.